Hello, fellow YouTubers. It's been a little while since I posted a video, and I can only apologize for that, but haven't been too great these last few months. I've had a few medical issues, not COVID related, I'm pleased to say, but just normal old age stuff, I suppose. But on top of these issues I've had, with various trips to the hospital and that in Galway, which is a good drive for me. Um, I got some kind of bite on my thigh, and I thought it was like a little pimple or something. And the next thing it grew and it grew, and the next thing there was a huge rash covering my whole thigh. I mean, incredible. And obviously went to the doctor after a few days, and they didn't really know what it was, but I got a course of antibiotics anyway, and it didn't seem to help, and I had to go back, and then they gave me more antibiotics. So that was about 4 weeks ago now, and it's gradually subsiding, but I'm sure it's one of these. What do they call these? False widow spider, and it was quite nasty, and I just couldn't believe the reaction I had from it, the way my skin went, and it's still not fully gone away, but it's slowly on the mend now anyway. So hopefully that's okay. So that's something I didn't really need. But anyway, enough of all that. So right now, I'm going to make a video now of what's been happening in the last few months. Haven't been doing too much. I mean, pretty much okay, but I'm just going to take you around and show you what I've been doing. I've pressure washed the house, and I started painting that now, and I'll show you just now. Also, I have a digging machine, and it's quite a quirky little thing, and I'll show you that as well. But I'm not going to do a full demonstration. I'll do that in the next video because I think it's quite interesting. It's a quirky little machine. I've never ever seen one before, but yeah, I had to. I made a few modifications. It was a hand start diesel, and it's quite difficult to start. I mean, my friend could start it, but he's much bigger than me and much stronger, and it was for him it was no problem. But I just couldn't start it, so I modified it and made electric start. So yeah, I'll show you that. But as I say, next time I'll do a proper video on it and show you it working and everything. So what else? Oh yeah, I've been processing more firewood. I have all my firewood for next year, and also I've decided not to burn peat this year, for this winter, in my range. I've decided to go with coal because I think it's a lot cleaner, and the price is about the same as well. So, but I'll show you what I've been doing anyway. So. A lot of people have asked me about this hat I have. Um, it's a jungle hat from Thailand. It has this very useful feature of a mask across your face, and they use this in the jungle for the mosquitoes, and it just clips on like so. But I've been wearing this when I go to the supermarket as my mask, and I've had quite a few people asked me where they could buy one. They thought it was great, but I said, "Oh, I think you'd have to go to Thailand to buy them. I've never seen them here." So I didn't realise when I brought this hat with me that it would come in so useful. But yeah, it's just a little aside anyway. And oh yeah, to go back to this this bite or this whatever. I think it was some kind of venomous spider or something on my leg. I couldn't believe the reaction it had because I mean, as some of you may be aware, I've been living in Thailand, Malaysia, the tropics for the past 20 odd years, and I've had all sorts of bites and stings, and even had a sting from a scorpion, and I've never ever had any kind of reaction like this before. it's quite ironic, isn't it? After spending all that time in the tropics, and now I come to the west of Ireland, and I get bitten by some venomous insect or spider. I'm pretty sure it's this false widow spider, but anyway, I'm on the mend now, so let's hope everything's okay. So, okay, let's go. So here's a view from outside in the Barine, and you can see the barge board this side is done. So yeah, it's looking a lot nicer now. Okay, so here we are. We're outside now, and show. I'm just busy doing this barge here, having to get back on the roof again, which I'm not delighted about, but anyway. And I'll just show you I've picked out the sills in green, the same as the roof. I think it looks a lot better. Also, a friend told me that you can actually paint UPVC. And I've been looking on YouTube. I didn't realize that you could paint plastic. So now I'm thinking of maybe painting the door green. What do you think? You think it'd be a good idea or not? We'll see anyway. Yeah, I'd like to hear what you think. Okay, I'm just going to go along here and just show you the rest here. And try to go slowly. And up here you can see I've done this one barge here. It's came out really nicely. So yeah, I'll just take you around to the gable. The gable was quite high, and I was a bit nervous up on the ladder. From down here it doesn't look so high, but when you're up there balancing on the ladder and paint and everything, it's not so good. Right to the top there now, that's all done. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. It's come out very well. It's only had one coat as well, which I'm very happy about that, because it's very, very difficult, this rough cast pebble dash. Very, very difficult to paint. It's more like a stippling and dabbing action than actually painting. And here I've repaired the barge. That was broken off, and I made a repair to that, which has come out very nice. So there you are, my brand new cottage now. It looks nice. Just got a bit of cleaning up to do. Just wanted to show you the difference between now there's the painted gable, and just want to come down and show you what it was like before. This has all been pressure washed, by the way. My friend brought this very powerful pressure washer around, and it was very, very powerful and incredible. He did the whole job in about 30 minutes. In fact, we emptied 1,000-litre tank on my water supply, and we had to finish in the end, but luckily we just managed to complete it. So that saved me a lot of time and trouble. So now I've just come to the back here now, and I shall be getting on with this later in the week. Okay, so here's the machine. It's as I say, I told you it was a bit quirky, but I'll just give you a quick tour around. I won't explain in too much detail, but just so you can see it. I mean, I've never seen a machine like this before. I believe they were built in South Wales, or about 40 odd years ago now, by a company called Powerfab. And you can see it's a single cylinder diesel engine. And here's the modification I made. This, I don't know whether you can see that, the starter motor and a battery I've put on, and it's a friction start on the flywheel now, instead of having to hand start it. And the controls, you see the amount of levers here. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, modern machines basically only have 2 levers for digging, but this has got probably nearly 10 levers there altogether. There's only 4 are needed for digging, but there's different levers for the hydraulic jacks and everything. And here's the digging arm, which is sort of pretty well conventional. And I have that's a 2-foot bucket at the moment, and I have a 1-foot bucket for it as well. But yeah, it's all going very nicely. But as I say, I'll do a video about that in my next video if people are interested. So anyway, I'll take a walk up here. As you can see here, it's pretty well overgrown here, and I haven't got round to doing the stonework here yet, but that'll be as soon as I've finished painting. I shall get on with that. And here we are around the back here now. All this has been pressure washed, ready for painting, same as the whole cottage. And here we are here now, and I've got up to here now. I think you may just see the barge I've painted. I was up on the roof this week, and I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was very, very hot. But here now I'm bringing you around to the side here, and this gable is all painted, so it makes a huge difference. I think what I'll do, I'll see if I can find some of the old photos of what it was like before, and I'll just drop them in and you can compare it and see. But around here now, just come round and swing here, and now here you can see the whole front, and I've picked out the windowsills in green, the same as the roof, exactly the roof paint, which I think looks a lot nicer. Quite a bit of seepage on the paint. I did cover it up, but it seeped underneath the cover, but I think in time that will disappear by itself. If not, I've got a bit of a cleaning job. And I'll just show you here. Oh, here's my old settee. I have a new 3-seater settee now. I bought it on Done Deal, bargain price, and a new recliner. And this one's electric, and it's all in leather, so I was delighted with that. So I'll show you that in the next video maybe. And here, I don't think I've shown my e-bike. I'm not sure, but this is the e-bike that I made over the winter. And this is the motor part here. I'm pointing straight at it now, and here in this bag here is the battery and the computer which controls everything. And have a display here and control. It's quite sophisticated. It has cruise control and everything, and you can set all the different power levels, so it's great. Okay, and let's just finish here. Okay, I just wanted to show you a few things in the barn here. Oh, this is a donkey halter. You can see in the centre, I found that up in the old outhouses, and I might try and restore it a bit, and it's part of the history of this farm. And oh yeah, here's all my wood. This is all pine, so I'm going to be burning this next year, and it's not as good as hardwood, but we'll see how it goes anyway. This is from I don't really remember, about 4 months ago, 5 months ago. These trees were leaning very badly, so I had them cut down, and I processed all the wood. So this should be plenty for next winter. Also, let's have a look. Oh yeah, I'll show you my electricity board now. This is I have the mains powering from the cottage now, underground cable. So that's all done properly. That powers my log splitter and compressor and that. And I'll just take you around here, and I'll show you my small workshop that I've made at the bottom of my barn. Just go past my little digging machine. Yeah, I can't wait to start using this. It's going to help me a lot in clearing the land. I can also, oh sorry, I shouldn't jump about, but see at the back here, this hydraulic lift, this is meant to be towed, so I'm going to put a towing hitch on there, and I'm going to use it for towing my trailer around, so it'll save me an awful lot wheelbarrowing the timber out from my property. And here's a little workshop I've created. So I've got a bench grinder there, got the vise, and got a drill press, and a couple of lights there now as well. So it's a nice little workshop for my projects. So that's about it now. So I'm going to put all these videos together and try and get them out tonight. See you. Bye. Oh, why isn't it stopping? What's going on? Jesus.